There are two kinds of people in this world: those who stop and those who keep going. At first, the difference between them is almost impossible to notice. They wake up at the same time. They have similar dreams. They face the same fears. They struggle with the same doubts. They both want a better life. They both want success. They both tell themselves that one day they'll become someone extraordinary. But as the months pass, their lives begin to move in completely different directions. Not because one person was born more talented, not because one had better luck, but because one person made a decision that the other didn't. One chose to continue. The other chose to quit. Most people think quitting only happens when someone walks away. That's not true. Quitting often happens quietly. It happens the moment someone stops believing in themselves. It happens when excuses become stronger than commitment. It happens when comfort becomes more important than growth. No one wakes up planning to give up. It happens one small decision at a time, skipping one workout, ignoring one opportunity, breaking one promise to yourself, choosing tomorrow instead of today. Those decisions seem harmless in the moment, but repeated often enough, they become your identity. The same is true for winners. They don't become successful because of one incredible day. They become successful because of hundreds of ordinary days. Days when they didn't feel motivated. Days when progress was invisible. Days when nobody believed in them, yet they kept showing up. That is the difference. A winner understands something a quitter never fully accepts. Feelings change. Commitment doesn't. There will always be mornings when your bed feels more comfortable than your goals. There will always be evenings when relaxing feels easier than improving. There will always be moments when giving up sounds reasonable. But winners don't allow temporary emotions to decide permanent outcomes. They remember why they started. They remember the life they're trying to build. They remember the promises they made to themselves, and they keep moving. Even if it's only one step forward, because one step is still progress. One page read, 1 mile run, one difficult conversation, one better decision. Small victories may not impress the world, but they slowly transform the person achieving them. That's how confidence is built. Not through talking, not through wishing, but through evidence. Evidence that you've continued when quitting would have been easier. Every time you keep your word, you strengthen your character. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your future. The truth is, life doesn't reward potential. It rewards consistency. The world is full of talented people who never became great, not because they couldn't, because they stopped too soon. They expected immediate results. They wanted success without patience. They planted seeds, then walked away because nothing grew after a week. But growth has always been invisible before it becomes obvious. Think about a tree. For years, its roots grow beneath the surface where nobody can see them. It looks like nothing is happening. But underground, everything is changing. Your life works the same way. The hours you spend learning, the mornings you spend training, the discipline you practice in private, those are your roots. People may not notice them today, but one day they'll wonder how you became so strong. They'll call you lucky. They'll call you gifted. They'll say you were in the right place at the right time. They'll never see the mornings you doubted yourself, the nights you wanted to quit, the weekends you sacrificed while everyone else was celebrating. Success always hides its price. That's why so many people underestimate it. They only see the reward, never the years of preparation behind it. A quitter focuses on how difficult the journey feels today. A winner focuses on where the journey will lead tomorrow. That single shift in perspective changes everything. Because pain feels different when it has purpose. Sacrifice feels different when it has meaning. Hard work feels different when you understand what you're building. The greatest mistake you can make is believing that failure means the journey is over. The greatest mistake you can make is believing that failure means the journey is over. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's one of the steps that leads to it. Every successful person has failed. Every respected leader has been doubted. Every champion has experienced defeat. The difference is, they refused to let one bad chapter become the entire story. They got back up, again, and again, and again, because they understood something that quitters never do. As long as you're still moving forward, the story isn't over. The biggest difference between winners and quitters isn't talent. It isn't intelligence. It isn't money. It's what they do when life doesn't go according to plan. When a quitter faces rejection, they see it as proof that they aren't good enough. When a winner faces rejection, they see it as feedback, a lesson, a reason to improve. The same obstacle that stops one person becomes the reason another person grows stronger. That's the power of mindset. Winning doesn't mean you never fall. Winning means you refuse to stay on the ground. Every setback gives you two choices. You can make an excuse, or you can make progress. You can blame the world, or you can take responsibility. The easier choice is almost always to quit. The harder choice is to keep moving, and that's why so few people become extraordinary. Not because greatness is impossible, but because consistency is difficult. There will be days when you question yourself, days when nobody notices your effort, days when success feels far away. Keep going, because every time you refuse to quit, you're becoming someone stronger than you were yesterday. One disciplined day becomes one disciplined week. One disciplined week becomes one disciplined month. And before you realize it, your habits have changed your life. People will think your success happened overnight. They won't see the years you spent building it. They won't see the failures that taught you patience. They won't see the mornings you chose discipline over comfort. They'll only see the result. That's why you should never build your life for applause. Build it because you owe it to yourself. The person you become is far more important than the success you achieve. Money can be lost, opportunities can disappear, but discipline, character, and resilience stay with you forever. One day you'll look back and realize the hardest seasons weren't sent to break you. They were sent to prepare you. Every challenge made you wiser. Every failure made you stronger. Every sacrifice made you more disciplined. And that's when you'll understand the real difference between winners and quitters. Quitters stop when life becomes difficult. Winners keep going until life becomes different. So when things get hard, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask yourself, "Who is this challenge helping me become?" Because the answer to that question can change your life. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep fighting. And no matter how slow your progress feels, never let quitting become an option. One day, the life you're building in silence will become the proof that every difficult step was worth it. The difference between winners and quitters isn't found in one big moment. It's found in the small decisions made every single day. Choose discipline, choose resilience, choose growth, and choose to keep going, even when nobody else believes you can. Because the people who refuse to quit are the ones the world eventually calls winners.